The Aztec Empire, a beacon of civilization in Mesoamerica, flourished from the 14th to 16th centuries. From humble beginnings on the shores of Lake Texcoco, the Aztecs rose to prominence. They built a powerful empire centered around their magnificent capital, Tenochtitlan, a testament to their architectural prowess and ingenuity. Situated on an island, this remarkable city was interconnected by causeways and canals. It boasted impressive pyramids, temples, and palaces, a vibrant hub of trade and culture. The Aztecs were a highly organized people, ruled by an emperor who held both political and religious authority. Their empire was vast, stretching across central Mexico and holding sway over millions of subjects through a complex system of tribute and alliances. This expansion was fueled by their military prowess, which played a crucial role in maintaining their dominance. The Aztecs were skilled warriors, their army was feared throughout Mesoamerica, and their conquests brought them wealth, power, and prestige. Yet, warfare was not merely a tool for expansion, but deeply intertwined with their religious beliefs and societal needs. Religion was the cornerstone of Aztec society, permeating every aspect of their lives. They worshipped a pantheon of gods, each representing various natural forces and human endeavors. Elaborate rituals and ceremonies were central to their beliefs. Human sacrifice, while a brutal practice, was not viewed by the Aztecs as barbaric. It was a sacred duty, a way to honor the gods and ensure the world's survival. The victims, often prisoners of war, were considered messengers to the gods. Their sacrifice was believed to appease the deities and maintain cosmic balance. The rituals were elaborate and ceremonial. Sacrifices were performed atop pyramids, with priests offering the victims' hearts to the gods. These ceremonies were not spectacles of cruelty, but solemn acts of religious devotion, deeply ingrained in their worldview. While the practice of human sacrifice is condemned today, understanding its place within the Aztec belief system is crucial. It was not driven by bloodlust, but by a profound sense of spiritual obligation and a desperate desire to appease the forces they believed governed their world. Long before the arrival of Europeans, civilizations across the globe had developed complex understandings of the cosmos. The ancient Greeks, for instance, had already proven that the Earth was a sphere. Scholars like Aristarchus even accurately calculated the Earth's size and its distance from the Sun centuries before the age of exploration. However, these discoveries were not universally known. During the Middle Ages, a geocentric view, with Earth at the center of the universe, prevailed in Europe. This view, supported by the Church, influenced explorers like Christopher Columbus. Columbus, driven by a desire to find a westward sea route to the East Indies, underestimated the Earth's circumference. His calculations, based on flawed assumptions, led him to believe that a voyage west would be shorter than the arduous journey around Africa. Section 5, Columbus's Voyages, a turning point in history. In 1492, funded by the Spanish crown, Columbus embarked on his historic voyage. He landed not in the East Indies, as he had anticipated, but in the Caribbean, encountering the indigenous Taino people. This encounter, initially peaceful, marked the beginning of a new era, one that would irrevocably alter the course of history. Columbus's voyages, though significant, were driven by misconceptions. His belief in a smaller Earth and his misidentification of the Caribbean islands as part of Asia set the stage for a clash of cultures. The consequences of this encounter would be profound, leading to the exploration, conquest, and colonization of the Americas. His arrival in the New World opened the floodgates to European exploration, forever changing the course of human history. It also tragically paved the way for the exploitation and decimation of indigenous populations. Section 6. The arrival of Cortés, a clash of cultures. In 1519, Hernán Cortés, a Spanish conquistador driven by ambition and the lure of gold, landed on the coast of Mexico. He led a small expeditionary force, ill-equipped to conquer a vast empire. However, Cortés possessed a keen strategic mind and a ruthless determination that would prove instrumental in his conquest. Recognizing the political fragmentation within the Aztec Empire, Cortés skillfully exploited existing rivalries. He forged alliances with indigenous groups who resented Aztec rule, most notably the Tlaxcalans. who saw the Spanish as a means to overthrow their oppressors. Cortés's arrival in Tenochtitlan, the grand capital of the Aztec Empire, was a spectacle that astounded the Spanish. They marveled at the city's grandeur, its bustling marketplaces, and its sophisticated network of canals. However, this initial awe soon gave way to avarice, as the conquistadors lusted for the city's riches. Section 7. The Fall of Tenochtitlan, a City Besieged. The fall of Tenochtitlan in 1521 marked the tragic end of the Aztec Empire. Cortés, aided by his indigenous allies, besieged the city, cutting off its supply lines and bombarding it with cannons. The Aztecs, led by the valiant but ultimately ill-fated Emperor Cuauhtémoc, fought bravely but were outmatched. The Spanish possessed superior weaponry, including cannons, muskets and steel swords, which proved devastating against the Aztecs' obsidian-tipped weapons and cotton armor. Moreover, a smallpox epidemic brought to the Americas by the Europeans ravaged the Aztec population, weakening their resistance and sowing chaos. The fall of Tenochtitlan was not merely a military defeat, it was a cultural catastrophe. The Spanish, driven by greed and a sense of religious zeal, destroyed temples, plundered treasures, and subjugated the once mighty Aztec Empire. Section 8. The Aftermath. A legacy of loss and transformation. The aftermath of the Spanish conquest was devastating for the indigenous population. Millions perished from European diseases, warfare, and forced labor. The demographic collapse was catastrophic, forever altering the social and cultural landscape of Mexico. The Spanish imposed their language, religion, and institutions on the conquered people. The once thriving Aztec civilization was shattered, its traditions suppressed, and its people subjected to colonial rule. Yet, despite the immense suffering, elements of indigenous culture survived, often blending with Spanish influences to create a new hybrid culture. The conquest of the Aztec Empire serves as a stark reminder of the destructive power of ambition, the transformative impact of disease, and the enduring resilience of culture in the face of adversity. Section 9. Conclusion. Reflections on a lost civilization. The Aztec Empire, a testament to human ingenuity and cultural brilliance, met a tragic end at the hands of Spanish conquistadors. Their story is a complex tapestry of ambition, religious fervor, and the devastating consequences of cultural clashes. The fall of Tenochtitlan marks not only the end of an empire, but also a profound loss of knowledge, traditions, and ways of life. Yet the legacy of the Aztecs endures. Their art, architecture, and agricultural innovations continue to inspire awe and wonder. Their story serves as a reminder of the importance of cultural understanding, the interconnectedness of our world, and the profound impact of human choices on the course of history. As we reflect on the rise and fall of the Aztec Empire, we are left to ponder the enduring power of the human spirit, the fragility of civilizations, and the lasting impact of our shared past on the world we inhabit today.